From the National Weather Service in Raleigh, it's Nick Petro with your routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina, the Thursday edition. And this briefing period covers today through the middle of next week, through Wednesday, the 26th of November. So when I do these briefings, I always like to show the big map with some live data and see what we've got going on. So we've got a big weather system here, and obviously this grabs your attention. You can see the clouds and the rain all out here over the southern plains, mid-Mississippi Valley, Tennessee Valley. Eventually that whole thing's going to shift eastward with time. So what you're going to see in the forecast is a chance for rain maybe as early as tomorrow and lasting through Saturday. Now this is a pretty big system. It's going to take a while to push all this mess eastward. So that's why we will have rain in the forecast. Now, look how scattered in nature it is. You know, there's not like, it's very scattered as you see it. A little cluster here, cluster here, cluster here, but there's breaks in all this. So I wouldn't expect, and also when it crosses the mountains, a lot of that will dissipate, right? And there's dry air over us now. So bottom line is while it looks somewhat ominous to our west, by the time it gets here, interacts with the dry air, comes down the mountain, it's probably not going to be that big of a rainmaker for us. We could use the rain, but if you got plans for tomorrow outdoors or Saturday, I'd still go ahead with those plans. Just make sure you're ready in case a brief patch of rain comes over you. On Saturday there could be a thunderstorm, so those will be fairly widely scattered. So anyway, just be cognizant of that. Have somewhere to get inside in case you see lightning or hear thunder. So anyway, that's what we've got going on in the big picture weather. And again, this just kind of summarizes what I mentioned. There's a chance for some patchy light rain Friday through Saturday. It won't be a washout. Actually, probably will be dry for a big chunk of that time. Rain amounts will be pretty light, and warm both days. It's chilly now, obviously, low 50s around central North Carolina at this time, but by tomorrow we'll start to see that warm front push north, and it'll warm up ahead of that front. So warmer both days. And again, there is a risk for some lightning and some thunder on Saturday. Once we get that through, then behind that frontal system, dry Sunday and Monday, cooler, more seasonable. Again, not unusual behind a frontal system. It turns cooler and drier. And then the next weather system right on its heels will come in late Tuesday, maybe through Wednesday as the next frontal system moves across the area. Overall, if we can deal with these couple low-end rain chances, pretty low risk for hazardous weather, not too bad. All right, and look at the rainfall amounts. You'll see, again, what you see there for today is mainly geared for tonight, or very late tonight, I might add. And then Friday, look how patchy and light that is. The patchy and light nature continues on Saturday, and then dry Sunday and Monday. So when you look at the 5-day totals, by the time we get to Monday, you'll be lucky if you see a half inch of rain. Again, we could use more rain than that, but unfortunately, that's all we're going to see. No significant threat for excessive rainfall or flash flooding the next 3 days. No risk for severe storms this briefing period. Nothing out in the tropics, believe it or not. Yeah, it's still tropical season. November 30th, the last day of the season. Here's the latest drought update, and you could see we could use some rain, particularly across the coastal plain, and it looks like moderate droughts expanding across the Piedmont. So yeah, we could use some rain. And then as we look further down the road, like maybe towards next weekend, not this weekend, the following weekend, maybe we get into a little bit of a colder air mass, perhaps. So below normal temperatures are favored, and near to above normal precipitation is favored. And typically, when you see that signal, usually it's the front that might bring that above normal precipitation. So in the transition to the colder air. So there you have it. That's looking further down the road. As we look at our graphical hazardous weather outlook, there's only one little box checked yellow, and that is lightning on Saturday. As I mentioned earlier, there could be a stray thunderstorm on Saturday rather. The better chances for thunders as you go south of the triangle and triad. So the closer you are to South Carolina, the higher the lightning and thunder risk on Saturday. The closer you are to Virginia, the lower that risk. So that's what we've got. Other than that, no risks, no hazardous weather. So there's the temperatures on the right side for you, just highlighting that Friday and Saturday will be our warmest days. Again, today's actually probably the chilliest day of the next 7 right now as we're talking. Well, actually, Saturday night and the Sunday night could be kind of cold. At least I think upper 30s to lower 40s feels cold to me. Others might think that's refreshing, but nevertheless, that's what you have there for the next 7 days. So all in all, if you look at those exact numbers and compare them to where we should be this time of year, actually that's a little bit above normal. So anyway, the above normal temperatures will continue. Once we get past today, the above normal temperatures will basically be the rule for much of this briefing period. Overall, very low risk for hazardous weather this briefing period. So that wraps up this briefing here for Central North Carolina on this 20th of November.